Welcome, my name is Barnard Reese. I'm the author of How Blessed You Are on God's Promises. This is based on the law of attraction, law of vibration, and just so much more. I'm still reading this book, 8 Secrets to Powerful Manifesting by Mandy Morse. I'm giving you the tips, the takeaways that I got from the book. At the end of it, just trying to help a little bit. Anyway, here is part 5 of this great series, Tips and Takeaways. 3 major factors create tangled energy: past programming, current challenges, and personas. Tangled energy forces you to live in an inauthentic state, not who God designed you to be. Universe, whatever you wish to call it, just acknowledge it. The goal of detangling energy is returning to the person and soul you were created to be, the best version of you. Pure limitless potential exists on a higher plane than even love energy. Now, this is where I'm going to disagree with her, and I'll explain to you this in a minute. It emanates from your most authentic self. When you arrive for untangled energy, envision this finish line. If you don't deal with dense energy, you rehash the same negative situations and react the same way to low vibrational stimuli that solidifies certain patterns of behavior. You operate from a low vibration that interrupts manifestation and reinforces negative neurologic pathways or synapse pathways. Everyone has imprints and traumas from past programming that twists their beliefs and thoughts, even if they begin with good intentions. The more you do check-ins and work through personal identities and detangle questions, the faster you retain your brain to quickly manage your emotional and energetically healthy ways. Now, she mentions this, and I'm going to mention it too. I always told you love is the most powerful emotion there is. Now, I'm going with a spiritual teacher that I highly admired, which was Yeshua. He was a man, but he was a great spiritual teacher. He was later considered Jesus. Now, the fact of the matter is, he went to the Druids, which would probably be the occult or something similar to it. He also went to Egypt and studied under Thoth, Thoth. He later went to Tibet and studied in Buddhism. He later went to India and studied Hinduism. He later came back when he was 30 years old and taught you all of this through the Bible. His name was later called Jesus, Yeshua. The point was, he taught you love, and he said to love what? Even thy enemy. Why was love so powerful? Now, she says pure limitless potential exists on a higher plane than even love energy. I disagree. Love energy requires so much more. How do I know? Because I was so broken I couldn't come back from it, and I couldn't feel anything for 7 years. So I got to look through the mirror and really learn about love and understand how powerful emotion it really was. I learned that your heart actually feels through Greg Braden. I learned that a lot of other things. And I learned something that I never would have learned, just like the Grinch, that your heart actually feels. And love is the most powerful emotion of all. If you don't believe it, go home to your dog or your animal that you love dearly and watch how much love it gives you every single day. And you tell me there's something more powerful than that. How can music, certain music, stimulate plants to grow even better? Is it the love of the music? Sounds funny, but true. The point that I'm getting at, this was proven in a blind experiment. And what I mean by that is, they would look at a particle, and it would be a particle as long as they wouldn't look at it, even a mile away. But the minute that they looked at it, that particle became a wave. This is how manifesting is actually done. You continue to listen or focus on the same thing over and over again like a broken record until it finally manifests into your life. And this has been proven more than you can ever possibly imagine. There was a rapper or whatever. When he was a kid, he would drive through a particular neighborhood and said, I'm going to own that house. One day, he owned that house. Now, Jim Carrey is very impressive. He had nothing, so he wrote a check to himself. He says, $10 million, acting services rendered. I give myself 3 years, 5 years, whatever he said. Point is, you don't need to give him a long time. And he kept his check with him at all times, but he always believed that one day he would cash it. He would go in front of the Hollywood Boulevard. He had no money, but he had a dream. And he would say, one day I will be a great actor. That was his dream, a comedian. All these things he did through a dream. Now this kind of seems kind of strange, but true. Anyway, the point is, learn to manifest your dreams. I'm still reading this book and trying to help you. I'm Barney Reese, author of How Blessed You Are, God's Promises. Y'all have a wonderful day. And this is part 5.